With me now is William Pellerin, international trade lawyer with Macmillan LLP. William, thank you very much for being here with us today. Now, I want to ask, what do you make of how the trade war is playing out so far? I understand that you have clients in the auto sector. What kind of impact is it having for them?
That's the question of the day, and they themselves are still figuring it out. This is very much an all-hands-on-deck situation for the companies themselves. They're still digesting the news. We're now looking at what Canada is going to do by way of retaliation. This is something that takes a very long time to figure out. It is not an overnight thing, as much as we've tried. The rules around the tariffs and how they apply to autos and how they apply to parts, and the fact that these rules are still subject to change is creating a lot of havoc amongst our clients.
Now, Minister Anita Anand has said that auto companies intend to stay in Canada. Is that something that, we can hang our hat on, or will companies be influenced to move more production to the States?
I think there's a short-term answer and a long-term answer to that. If the tariffs are in place for a long period of time, I would suspect that it's going to influence investment decisions, whether it's a shift going to one place versus another or a new investment down the road. I have to think that if the tariffs look like they're going to be in place for a long period of time, that it will start to have impact. But I think that the minister would know better than me from what she's hearing from clients, of course.
How do you see this playing out for future negotiations with America, particularly when it comes to that CUSMA renegotiation?
Yes, I think that's the fair point. I mean, right now, there's so much hanging in the balance as to any new negotiation. I think it's a very tough spot to be in because, remember, Canada and the United States actually had a side deal that they had struck in 2018 when Trump was president, specifically on autos, this exchange of what's known as side letters, striking a deal and saying that Canada wouldn't be hit by automotive tariffs, that the tariffs, if any tariffs go into place on autos, Canada would get a 60-day reprieve and the like. And this, again, under President Trump himself. So sitting down at the table and trying to negotiate with someone that has effectively ripped up the paper that he himself had drafted or his lieutenants had drafted makes things very difficult to come to a new agreement because we don't know what that would be worth.
Difficult, confusing, chaotic, all of the above. We will have to leave it there. William, thank you very much for being here with us today.